everyone and welcome back to my channel for a new military video. Today we have one of the most difficult projects I ever made. For this one we needed I think something like 40-50 hours to finish this one, and as you can see it's the F-35A Lightning II from United States. As I mentioned before, for this one we needed a lot of time, and I said we because actually I built this one during the live streams that you can find on the channel. So if you are curious to know how I design my projects, you can watch my live streams. Of course you don't have to watch them during the live, but you can watch them also in a second moment if you prefer. However, before starting with the review of the F-35, I want to give you an important news. From now on, in every LEGO project video, like the one you are watching in this moment, there will be a password somewhere, hidden in the video. If you find the password, you are the first one to comment with the password that you find in the video, you will win the file you are watching in this moment. So, do you like this file, the one I'm moving here, this one? Do you like it? Well, if you are the one to find the password and the first one to comment with the right password, you will win this project. And if you are not the winner but you still want this file, you can find the download links in the description of the video. Now that the news are finished, I think we can start with the official review. About the general shape you have already seen the photos, so I will not spend so much time showing you the overall shape, but what I want to show you in the video are all the features of this aircraft. Let's start from the outside. Here we have our pilot. It's in green because in my projects the green colors are for parts that are not visible or that you can change with any color. So the minifigure is one of them. You can change it with the minifigure you prefer. Of course it's the same inside the aircraft, so if I open the aircraft, as you can see in the inside we have green parts because they are not visible parts, so you can change them with any color you have. But let's continue. So here we have the minifigure because the project is in minifigure scale, so we can start immediately showing you that it's in a minifigure scale, putting the minifigure inside. So this is how it looks like the inside with the minifigure. As you can see, it fits perfectly. Of course we can also add the window. As you can see, the minifigure is perfectly inside. But now we can immediately remove it because I can show you everything better without the minifigure. From the outside we can start with the ladder here that you can place on the, actually you can place on the side you prefer to go inside the aircraft, so for the pilot. Of course we can open the windscreen, so open up. It opens just like the original one to the right direction. Here we can check the instruments of the cockpit. Here we have many instruments, you can change them with the one you prefer, of course. This one is the important HUD, high gap display. Here we have the seat. Then we can continue. Here we have the air intakes of the engine. On the right side we have a gun because this one is the F-35A. If you are not familiar with this aircraft, we have three variants of this one. We have the A variant, the Airforce, so the one we are checking in this moment. The B variant, that is for vertical takeoff and landing. That one will arrive in the future, don't worry, I'll upgrade this one to the B variant as well. And the last one, the C variant, is the carrier variant, that will be just the next one. So in the next weeks will arrive the C variant and at the end the B variant as well. The A variant has a gun here, it's not present in the B and the C variant, but for this one is present and I wanted to add it. Then here on the roof we can find two hatches that you can open, one and two. This one is for the aerial refueling because this aircraft can be aerial refueled. Then if we go here on the back, we can find the main wings, the back wings and the tail. Of course also here we are moving parts, so if I click here, as you can see, we can move the flaps up and down, up and down, up and down, down and up and down, up and down, down and up. Of course it's the same on the other side. Here we can find the lights, green for the right and red for the left, like every aircraft. Here also the tail can be moved as well. Let's see, okie dokie. Okay, we can move it as well. Same here For the horizontal part of the tail, we can move it up and down. And at the end here we have the engine, and this one actually was your idea, because during the live streams I made different kind of engines, and just one of you suggested me to use this part, so this one is just thanks to you. If the engine is so cool, I really love it. So if you watch my live streams, you can be the one to give a good suggestion just like this one. Now we can continue with the bottom. Here we have the landing gears and the internal bay. I think we can start with the internal bay. Yes, we can open them so you can check the inside, and you can also see that they work perfectly also when the aircraft is on the land, so it's not flying with the landing gears open. And 4. Okay, so here we have the internal bays, 2 of them, just like the original one. They should be a little larger, but unfortunately in LEGO we have limitations. But I still think it's okay, it works okay. You can still place inside many missiles and so on. Actually we can place even this one, that is a long-range cruise missile. So even this one can fit inside the internal bay. Now it's a bit tricky, but believe me, it works. And this one is very interesting because, as I said, it's a long-range cruise missile and it has wings. But don't worry, very soon I'll show you all the weapons one by one. I think now I can show you. First, I think we can rotate the aircraft. So as you can see, even with the bay open, the aircraft has no problem when on land. Now I think we can close the landing gears. How they close it? The front landing gear, it's the easiest one. You have just to place this one down, and of course you close the hatches. 1, you can do it, thank you, and 2. Perfect. So this one is the easy part. Oh, I was forgetting, here we have the Electro Optical targeting system that it's here on the front. I think it's interesting to notice, so I forgot before. While here on the back it's a little more tricky. Now I show you how to close just one of the landing gears. Of course it's the same for the other one. I think we can do this side. Okay. So first you have to open this one. Open. Then you have to completely open also the other. Here we have this kind of arm that it's needed to lock the landing gear in position. So first you have to unlock the landing gear. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, so you unlock the landing gear first, then you can place this one. Not exactly what I wanted to do. You have simply to rotate this one in the up position. So then you have to replace this one in this position, more or less. Okay, then rotate this one 90 degrees. Perfect. And I think we can do it now. You have to go lower this way. Okie dokie. And finally at the end we have to place this one inside here. Okay, perfect. So this is how it looks like when it's closed inside. From the internal bay you can't see the wheel because we have this part closed. If we remove it you can see the landing gear. At this point you have only to close everything. So we can close this one, close this one. We can do it. And finally close also this one. Please work. Okay, this time it works. Okay, a little more. And this is how it looks like when it's closed. Of course you can do the same for the other landing gear. We will not do it now because it's boring, but it works. I think this is the important thing. What about the weapons? Now I'll show you all the weapons. Of course, you can place them in the internal bay, just few of them because the internal bay has not so much space, but it's the same for the original one. Or you can place them outside. I think now I can show you all the weapons. From the front we have here, this is the M9 Sidewinder. Here next to it we have the ASRAM. Here the M120 AMRAAM. Here we have an AGM-88 ARM. This one I think is the coolest or one of the coolest missiles I ever made. This is the NSM, Naval Strike Missile. I love it. I really love it. And I think the final result is very similar to the original one. Then we have the AGM-158 Jssm. These are small diameter bombs. These are GBU-39 small diameter bombs. We have just one of them, two of them, or three of them. It's the same bomb in groups. Here we have the Spear 3 missile, the JDAM, Joint Direct Attack Munition. Here we have three Powaway series. These one are both the Powaway 2 in two different variants. It's the same bomb, I don't know which one do you prefer. We have two variants of it, while this one is the Powaway 3. And these are all the weapons I made for the aircraft. As I said before, you can choose which one to place inside or outside. Now you are watching some photos about the different combinations you can try. And here for the last part of the video I would like to show you the differences between my new version and my previous version. Even if this one is at the B variant, so this one will arrive in the B variant as well in the future, don't worry. Even if they are two different variants, actually you can, I think, immediately see the main differences. This one is much slimmer, this one was a little bit too fat, especially here the face, as you can see. Is really fatty, especially if we close the windscreen. So close the windscreen in this one, we can do the same also here. And as you may notice, they are really different. This one is much slimmer, much more like the original one. Here the landing gear system and the internal bay, we changed almost everything. I think the 99% of the aircraft now is different. Also here the engine, the tail, we changed almost everything. I hope you appreciate the upgrade from this one to the other. Don't worry, for this one will arrive the B variant as well, and also the carrier variant, the C1, very soon. And also for today the video is finished. I hope you liked this review and of course you loved the project. I spent really a lot of time on it. This is absolutely my most difficult project until now. We spent really, you can't imagine how much time we spent on it. You have to check just the lives to understand how many hours we are talking about. More than 30 hours. So it would be really appreciated if you give a thumbs up to the video to let me know that you liked the video. A comment is always appreciated as well, so let me know what you think about it and what you want to see next on the channel. Remember to subscribe if you are not subscribed yet, to click on the bell to receive a notification when I upload a new video. But even if you don't want to use the bell, every Saturday at 12 GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, you will find a new video. And of course during the week we also have the live streams where we build these projects together, so also that one can be interesting for you. And that's all. Remember that inside the video you can find a secret code to win this one, so good luck and see you again next week with a new video. Bye bye.